we're now going to have a look at tags and actually expanding them. And we're mainly going to have a look at the paragraph tag. As you can see here, what we have is we have some text saying this is a test. Then we have something saying this is centered, this is left aligned, this is right aligned, and this is showing a line break. And those are our text. Now the middle three, the centered, the left aligned, and the right aligned, where the text is actually aligned that way, we're actually using an extra command within a tag. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Here is my source code. Now I'm going to remove that because we don't need this as a test. What we're going to do, as I said, is just going to delete that, and then we're going to go and just put in a standard paragraph tag, which looks like that. So what we've done is we've got a standard paragraph tag, and then we've just put a space in it and put an extra statement. We've said the align is going to equal center. So basically the whole paragraph is going to be aligned to equal the center, as you can see. So basically it's a basic paragraph tag with this align bit in. The three are center, left or right. That's what we can do. And then after the paragraph tag you just put your text like you normally would, and that could be as long as you wished. And then you've got this for your right or left align and this for your right align, and with the alignment here. Now that is basically a paragraph tag. We've just expanded on it slightly. The next bit here is showing a line break, and to do that we use a BR. So it says, as it says, this is showing a line break. So where that BR is, it's like me pressing the return key like that. And that's what it does on the HTML document. And I'll refresh that and I'll show you. So you see we have this bit centered, this bit is left, this bit is right aligned, and this is showing the line break as such. So that is using more stuff with our paragraphs. I'm going to close that, and then we're going to load up font styles, and I'll show you this web page. Here we have 4 different text. Pretty much looks identical. So we're going to have a look at messing around with this. So I'm going to open this up in Notepad, and I'm going to firstly show you. Basically we're using the font tag. So we have a font, and then we go in face. Now this is the style, so I'm just going to have a look in font on our Word. I'm going to find some very cool styles. That's quite a nice one, so I'm going to copy that. Oh, I've just set my whole style to that, I apologise. I'm going to paste it instead of a rail. So you see inside the brackets you set what style you wish, and then we put a space again, and then we can set what colour we wish, and then after that we can set what size. And as you can see, these are all in our font tag, because a standard font tag would be something like that. However, we've expanded on it. So we've got our font tag, we've set our face here, we set up to there, sorry. We've set our colour as red. It does not understand all colours, but your primary colours like red, yellow, green, blue, it'll understand. But I don't think you can have dark purple or a lighter shade of red, I'm not sure. But I'll explain how to get those different shades later on. Then we have our size, which was set to 2. And then after the font we have our text. In this case it's hello, but I could expand on that, and I could incorporate any text I wished. So let me just, I've just got a magazine here, so I'll just open it up, and it's talking about, let's see, the Nintendo Wii. So I'll just stick a bit of text in from here just to show you what I mean. So let's have a look. The awards you decided. And you see that's kind of the capital bit. So if you wish you could put that in a header, but in a H1 or something. Then I'm going to go remember, if I can spell correctly, remember, and I'll just do a slight bit of typing. If I make any mistakes I am sorry, and so on and so on and so forth. I'll do for now. So I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to refresh the page, and you'll see that that whole text is in that style. And then what we'll do is, now I've got a bit of text, I'm going to copy the same text, and I'm going to replace the hellos in the other fonts to show you how different styles affect everything. So I'll save that and refresh. So you can really see the difference in styles now. within our text. But anyway, the colours, let's have a look, shall we? Now if you look at this next line, so that's our first paragraph, that's our second paragraph, and that's our third paragraph. So we've got 4 paragraphs. So as well, these P's are just creating more paragraph breaks. Technically, I'll just explain this in case you're getting confused like I did when I first looked at HTML. Technically, it should be firstly a P like that, and a closing off P like that, and a P like that, and a closing off P there, and a P there, and a closing off P there, because we're closing the actual paragraph like so. But anyway, we'll leave it for that. So as you can see, we're going font, face, and then we've said the award you decided, again the same thing. But this time under colour you'll see this. We have a hash key, and then we have 6 digits. Actually it's 7, there should only be 6 digits. And this is actually hexadecimal. Now hexadecimal, what is it? Well, it's a number system. We have a base 10 number system, and I say base 10 because there's 10 digits. There's 0 to 9, 10 individual digits. Binary is called base 2. It has 2 digits. It's either a 1 or it's a 0. Whereas hexadecimal has 15 digits. Hang on a minute. 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. It's 15 or 16 digits. Sorry, I can't remember straight off. I think it's 15. So it has that base of a lot higher. The digits we can use are 0 to 9, as in base 10, and A, B, C, D, E, and F. Those total up all the different characters we can use. So I could set using any of those characters in these 6 digits. The first 2 digits represent red, okay, and the second 2 digits represent green, so those 2 are green, and the last 2 digits represent blue. It's red, green, blue, and you can set different amounts of colour to represent different amounts of different shades. So let's say we wanted to, let me just put a hash key in. Say we set the colours all off, that would be black, I think. Yes, as you can see, the award you decided, as you can see, it's gone to black. All on would set it to white. So if I put 6 F's in, it will be white, and you won't be able to see it. But I could go, let's say I wanted to mix red and blue together. FF00 FF, save, and I get this colour here. Or I could put less red in. I could only put 55 in for red, and you get a different shade yet again. What we can do is, if we just wanted a different shade of red, we just alter the colours. Like if I just put 55 in for my red, you'll see it'll be a lot darker red. In fact, it's almost bordering on brown. Let me just check my thing. If I put in, let's say, 88 to make it a bit darker, the red. Oops. Something's going wrong there. Just change it back to FF. Yeah. So I could go AA, and it'll go darker and darker. It's best to make it in capitals because it looks better. So that's the hexadecimal number system. You can mess around. If you go on the internet, you can actually get a hex colour chart with all the different colours, and all you do is you find the colour you wish, and then you enter the hexadecimal value for it. We've altered our text to modern. We've altered the size to 4. I can refresh that. We've then got a rail down here, and so on and so forth. And we've got all our different text. One more thing as well is we could get this font. Again, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. And at this point, if I wished, I could override some basic actual attributes. So I could here set font to equal a different colour, and ending off the font here. Again, it's always best to use capitals. So if I save that and refresh, and you'll see we've altered the colour here. You'll notice I am ending off all my fonts, so and things like that, but some people won't, because you can sometimes get away with it, and in a large part you can get away with it. I'm just being extra thorough with my code because once I forgot to end off my headers and that threw me off, so you just got to be careful. But sometimes you can get away with it and sometimes you can't. If your code works and you get away with it, fine. Like, I'm pretty sure, I'll just remove that, you'll see if I close that and finish off, the same thing, I get away with it, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. As I was saying anyway, basically that's using the font, and really I hope that you've learned enough in this tutorial to really get more established with your website, so you should be able to do a lot of different things now, changing text colours, changing alignments and so on.